Hey everyone, let's get everyone in here. I don't know who's all going to come today. I don't know how to do live chat. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So today we're going to talk about VA stuff, the stuff I've seen over the last couple of years, and how to try and help you guys out. Just let more people show up. That's you watching. I don't know who's all here. But yeah, so today we're going to talk about veterans and disability stuff for you, your spouse, your cousins, stuff that I've done. Hey Judy, what's going on? Yeah, so you need any VA help or you know somebody, I'm going to try to help people out today. So thank y'all for coming in. So one of the questions that I've been asked was connecting apnea after service. So sleep apnea is a big one. It's like 50%. It also causes a lot of other issues, sleep apnea issues like obesity, loss of or fatigue. Apnea causes a lot of problems. In the end, it can kill you if you don't get your CPAP machine and sleep with it. So apnea, getting it connected, but a lot of people, they didn't have it connected when they were in, especially older crew, because it wasn't diagnosed back in the day. So it kind of makes it difficult. There's nothing I can do about that. What I can tell you are there are secondary illnesses section, and apnea can fall under like 50 different other ailments, and you can try and get it claimed. So how do you do that? First thing, you have to have a diagnosed illness of some type, like lower back pain, PTSD, something like that. So you have to have a service-connected illness. Then you have to have sleep apnea diagnosed, okay? It also helps to have a nexus letter from your doctor. If your doctor don't know what it is, then go talk to another doctor that does. You need that nexus letter whenever you're going to try and connect sleep apnea is secondary to another illness. Sleep apnea is huge. It's like 50% disability. So you want to make sure you try and get that service connected. I've ran into some trouble trying to help some veterans out because they didn't have anything service connected at the time. Like, they don't have anything. So I'm like, well, did you have it diagnosed when you were in? Well, no, Jeff, they didn't diagnose it back then. I'm like, okay. Do you have anything diagnosed now? No, Jeff, I've never done a VA claim. I'm like, well, you need to do a VA claim then and get some of the other things claimed. So to follow up with that point, they said, well, Jeff, I never did a VA claim. Is it too late? Well, the first claim I did, the guy got out in 1987. He did 4 years of Air Force administration, and he's drawing 40% today. So I think, or maybe 50, I don't know. So I went through his medical record. I talked to him. We coach him on the CMP exam. I tell you what, the transition classes need to do better about the CMP exam or the compensation and pension exam, because that part is huge. That part could be like an oral board. Like, they're going to ask you, hey, do you have, or tell me about your tinnitus. And then you start talking about things that are, what's up, Joe? Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. A fresh cup for you, man. But, so they, at the CMP exam, they ask about tinnitus, right? And they say, tell me about your tinnitus. And the veteran starts talking about something that's not tinnitus. So they'll tell you, like, hey, it's related to my ears, but what you just described is not tinnitus. So they deny it. And then the veteran's mad because they have ringing in their ears and they don't know why it got denied. So I'll encourage you, like, if I do your claim, I always tell the veterans, I'm like, hey, go look the ailments up on WebMD, refresh your memory of what the symptoms are, and that way when you're asked about those symptoms at the CMP exam, that you say the right thing. Because if you say the wrong thing, they're going to deny your claim. They're going to say, yeah, that's not really tinnitus, so it's denied. They're not saying you didn't have it. They're saying that you didn't describe it. So it's that simple. Let's see. While I'm on here today, I have any questions from the viewers. I got like 8 viewers right now, which is fine. Because if I had 1,000, there's no way I'd be able to answer all their questions. But if you have any VA questions, post it in the chat. I'll try and scroll to your question, write it down, and answer your question. If I can't get you the question, then I'll research it and get back to you on a messenger. So if you have any questions out there. Let's see, what's one of the other things? So they said, Jeff, well, VA.gov site is really good. I can just do the claim myself. Okay, that's fine. You can do it yourself, but if you don't have any coaching, they're going to give you enough rope to hang yourself, I promise you. So case in point, on the VA.gov site, you don't have anybody telling you, hey, research those ailments that you're claiming, right? No one's telling you that. On the VA.gov site, they ask you, hey, describe your ailments. This is what I've seen. The veteran goes in, describes the ailments on the VA.gov site, and essentially they talk themselves out of a good claim. Maybe they had the ailment, but they were talking about something else. And the VA is like, well, that's not really the ailment you're claiming. So we're going to have to deny it. And they're not denying it to be, they're not denying it to be angry or mad with you or say anything that you don't have it. They're just saying like what you just described is not what you're claiming. So the VA.gov site, yes, it's easy. It's also easy for you to lose a good claim. So if you're going to use VA.gov, I would ask you to get up with a good service officer, someone you trust, and get some good solid advice. The other thing I've seen was, I've seen this recently. Hey, Larry. Thanks, bud. Good to see you. Always appreciate your posts, Larry. So, I saw this on the Staff and CO Facebook page this week. So, this person's getting out with a medical discharge, and they're doing their VA claim. They're like, hey, I'm taken care of. The DOD's doing my VA claim. I'm good to go. This week, I looked at a claim of someone that was processed out in 1996. They were processed out for some form of arthritis. I'm not sure. I can't remember what kind, but it gets worse over time, right? They gave them 40% TDRL or retirement, and they gave them 40% disability for what they processed him out for. What they did not do is go through his medical record and claim things. And he had obvious things in there. I looked at his med record this week. He had TMJ, that's claimable. He had TMJ, he had tinnitus diagnosed. He had bronchitis, sinusitis issues in his medical record. I think there's about 7 things that I found in his medical record that he could have claimed back in 1996, but because the DOD processed that med board person out for the illnesses that they were processing him out for. The other one I've seen was Marine was hit by an IED and processed out. He's out here in Okinawa. He got a medical retirement, and they processed him out. He got, like, I don't remember if it was like 40 or 50% retirement, but he also got 40 or 50% disability. What they didn't do was go through his medical record and claim the other stuff, such as PTS and TBI and all that other stuff. They just processed him out, gave him a VA disability claim for the things they processed him out for and why he could no longer continue service. So I've seen it on the Staff and CO page this week. Hey, I'm good. I'm getting medically discharged and they're doing my VA claim for me. Well, you're probably not good. But I can't help everybody. All I can do is tell you you're probably not good. You ought to go talk to a service officer because you're about to mess up. So it's a lot easier to get your claim done while you're in service. Let's see. I'm trying to read what you wrote, Larry. Joe, no medical records got destroyed. Disc is corrupt. Haven't been to the VA at all. Going on 7 years now. Do I need? I can't. I'm trying to look the rest of your claim, Joe. Give me a second. Joe, let's see. So it helps for me to have your medical record to do your claim. having known you and served with you, I could probably help you out on the fly because I've served with you. So I knew some of the elements, but it definitely helps to have the medical record. They probably have your record at the VA, more than likely. So you can request that through, I think it's the National Archives or eVet Records. Someone's got that link. Post that down in the comments for Joe. Joe, that'll help you get your claim. Now, someone like me that knows you, we could probably help you because we know, like I know some of the ailments that you had. I know some of the issues that you had when you were in. So, like for one, you just weren't all there, man. You know. But does that answer your question? So you should definitely file a claim, Joe. If you haven't filed a claim, get one filed. If there's some things that you found out between when you got out and today, then you need to go in and try and get your medical record and get that filed. So that's a good question. So I hope that helped. Any other questions out there about VA disability claims? I'm trying to think of some other scenarios that happened. Let's see, va.gov site. Yeah, man. Hey, get that head check, Joe. Get that head check, bro. Are you still out there working on them cranes? Yeah. So you really like that crane work, huh? Yeah. Joe is a really good mechanic. Working with him, really good, hard-working Marine. So I saw Catherine's on here. Hey, Kat, I talked to her last week or a couple weeks. I'll be forgetting time, especially when I'm teaching. So right now I listed Smokinoki Barbecue in the comment section because I can't go live until I get more subscribers. So I wanted to go live on that page, but I couldn't do it. So I went Facebook Live. Now I'm going to have to save the video and put it onto YouTube, and that's why I wanted to use YouTube because links there pretty much for life, unless YouTube takes it down. So it's easy for me to share a link than to say, hey, go look at my page and look at the post. So like and subscribe, get to that, share it, and then I can go live on YouTube and share that link with everyone else. So any other questions out there from everyone that's viewing VA stuff? Got any barbecue questions, you can hit me up too. But I know you guys all know how to barbecue. But I have no doubts, Joe, you moved up in the world, so you're no longer having to climb around on there. Shoot, man. Well, it's been a long time seeing you guys. So I saw Kat, I saw Larry, Joe, who else is on there? Cien Fuegos was there. So let's see. It's been about a year and a half since I did a post about VA stuff. I really wanted to talk about apnea. Because I had a lot of questions about apnea whenever, over the years. And I recently found out how to get that connected. Oh shit, there's Jay. Yeah, I found out how to get apnea connected. So I wanted to share that today. That's one of the main reasons I wanted to go live. Let's see, getting things connected like after service. So what do you need? Should I do a claim? Sometime I'll have to redo my claim. Well, I'll be in Texas in September, Jay. So for those of you who don't know, I'm going on leave, holiday. I live in Okinawa, Japan. I work in NATEC. I get a barbecue biz out here. But I'm going on vacation. It's going to be like 45 days. So... yeah, Jeff, you know where I'm at, man. You know where I'm at. So, but I'm going to go on leave for about 45 days back home. I'll be in Oklahoma, Texas. I may even head out west to Cali again and in between there. So, Yeah, Jay, I know a lot of them too. A lot of them 100%. I know a lot of vets, like, they never stop till they get 100%. They really be going after that 100%. That VA math is tricky too. People are like, oh man, I'm at 91. I just need one more 10%. No, you need about 4 more 10%. So that's the VA math. It's kind of funny. Like 10%. I'm at 91. So if I get 10%, I'll be at 100. No, you're not. Not even gonna be close. Yeah, Chase. You know, man, I've done about 225, 230 claims. You know, I'm a volunteer with the DAV. If you counted the money up, we're in the millions of dollars of what we put it back in their pockets and stuff. And a lot of it was like common sense stuff, you know? Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Chase. And there's a lot of bad info out there too. I see it all the time. It's like, oh, just do the claim yourself. It worked out for my husband. Like, well, he was blown up. That's why he got 100. Like, he's really messed up. Like, it was obvious. A blind man would have rated him 100. You know, don't give that advice. You know. So, go get some help. Go get. You know, all the work we did. Like those of you that are on this call, the majority of y'all, I worked with y'all. We always had a CDI to look over our shoulder, and even if we were a CDI, we had a CDI look over our shoulder, right? Because we messed stuff up. So having that second set of eyes look over your claim is a good thing to have. So let's see. Connect apnea. Any other questions out there from you guys? I'm trying to think of some other stuff that I did this year with VA claims. If I missed something, type it down there. I'm checking. Do you have any questions? All right. So let's see what else. So if you think you got out and you never got your claim done, should you go get one done? Yes, you should. And who can help you? You can go to a VFW, you can go to American Legion, you can go to AMVETS to get some help and have a service officer help you out. I know with the DAV we don't require membership, but I'm also a member of the Legion and VFW too. So go down there and get your VA claim done. Stop waiting. I bet you are, Chase. Are you going to come out here and do MMA stuff, bud? Yeah, are you trying to get back out here? Just roll around in the dojo. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's Big Bruce. Man, I cannot see Bruce in so long. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce, you know you can hit me up anytime, man. You can call me on Messenger if you want, and I'll help you out. Yeah, you hit me up, Bruce, and I'll take care of you, buddy. I learned some really good information on connecting sleep apnea. Yeah. Well, Chase, you're a beast, man. I don't know when you're gonna retire. You never get old. I don't know how you do it. I quit smoking. I'm not smoking anymore, but I still don't look young like you guys. All right, meow. All right, let's see what else. Any other questions? You guys all good on your VA claim stuff? Yeah? Okay. Anything else? So what I've been doing out here, I've been trying to get the generals to put a service officer at this position. I did Sergeant Major Marquez's claim before he got out. He's working at, if you were served with Marquez, he was at 3rd Mall. He was also at 1 Mall, and then he was the MEF out here. He went to a position at DC. He's working in the American Legion and rehabilitation and disability claims and stuff like that. I reached out to Mario. I'm like, hey man, I'll help you out. You'll help me out. He's like, what do you need? And I said, you need to talk to the chief of staff. All we need out here is a service officer to help do these claims. They gap the VA billet. The VA person that helps out here is stateside now. Hey, David. Yeah, the VA guy that's working in Okinawa is now stateside helping remotely. He asked if he could shift some cases my way, and I'm like, please no. Like, I'm doing too many. I'm doing more. I can't do any more. There's too many out here. I talked to the DAV, try to get them to get someone out here. Start working through, who is that? Government of Japan, Department of Defense, to get a position out here in Okinawa, Japan. And I'm telling you, I did 7 claims last week alone. I probably averaged 2 or 3 a week, depending on my workload at work, how many I can help. But it's just not enough. And all they have to do is get a service officer position out here. If someone knows a general. I did some people on the general staff. I did their VA claim. And I'm like, hey, talk to them. If they need to talk to me about what they need to do, then they need to talk to me. But it's that simple. They create contract positions all the time for simple shit like washing aircraft. You mean to tell me that they can't make a position for a service officer to do VA claims? And you know how hard it would be, or how simple it would be? They have the transition class. The majority of you went to it, whether it was TAP and TAMPS back in the 90s, the TRS class now, and they've evolved it. It's getting really good. What it hasn't done is given good VA claims to veterans. And I said, Matthew Scott, what do you got, man? So I told Mario, he said, Jeff, what do we need to do? I'm like, create a contract position for a service officer that's out here in Okinawa, Japan. And all they will do is go to the TRS classes, get the medical discs. It'll be a requirement to have your Alta file from hospital admin, get the medical disc on a Monday. On a Thursday, we could come back, have your claim drafted, hand you your disc back, and you can either submit it through that service officer, or you can take it somewhere else and get a second opinion and have your claim done. The key is that you would have your claim done before you got out. Let's just look for guidance at work with you. Hey, Matthew. So getting that thing service connected. Hey, Kevin. Good to see you, buddy. Matthew Scott. You want to get that. If you didn't have apnea diagnosed while you were in, then you want to get that secondary connected to one of your other illnesses, okay? If you claim it as a primary, they're going to deny it, probably 99% of the time, okay? So you don't want to claim that as a primary. You want to claim it secondary to one of your currently diagnosed illnesses, all right? It helps if you have a nexus letter, you have a current diagnosis, and you have a nexus letter. Make sure you put that in with your claim, and make sure that you make it secondary to something else, okay? Reggie, I can help you out, man. I'm right here. I'm local. Just hook me up with a bottle of that sauce. Hey, y'all. Y'all been out here. The Okie Sauce Live is on the call. Reginald Dumas, Sauce Man. Reggie, I can help you out, brother. We can work around the medical record thing. We can try. All right. So for those of you that's watching this, watch this. This is how easy it is to get help out here in Okinawa, or for the general staff, be it the Air Force, the Marines, the Army. Somebody create a service officer position. Pay the person to sit out here and do nothing but VA claims. That's it. They go to the TRS class, get the medical disc, do the claims, and whenever that Marine or that sailor processes out, hey, no problem, Sauce. Holler at me, buddy. When that person processes out, their claim will be done. So it's funny, we're worried about the 22 a day. We're worried about our veterans. We're worried about our veterans post-service, but you can't get a service officer contract positions on base to process VA claims, but we have VBAs. Every base has a VA benefits advisor, but do they help you out with claims? No, they don't. They send people my way to do claims. So DOD, why do you have VBAs and not a service officer helping out with VA claims? When I talk about 22 a day, the majority of the veterans get out. They're worried about money. They're worried about jobs. They're worried about getting a VA claim done. If you get a service officer on base, knocking out VA claims, everyone that leaves the TRS class has a solid VA claim, then that's 1/3 less thing for a veteran to worry about before they process out of the service. It's a huge weight off the shoulders. They ought to know what they're getting before they ever get out, right? They should know before they get out what they're getting. It's that simple, and it's not hard. You got contract positions for VBAs on every major installation in America, but you don't have a service officer position to process claims. That makes no damn sense. Now, y'all that know me know I already sent an email upline as high as I can get it. I did Marquez's claim. Like, somebody need to shake the trees. Either that or some of you business savvy people, I tell you what you do. You want to make some money? Get certified to do claims. Learn how to do them. Get you a doctor and a lawyer on staff. Get your doctor and lawyer on staff so you can have nexus letters. You can fight any battles that need to happen. And you get you a business doing VA claims. In Okinawa, Japan, you make a ton of money doing them out here. Then go out to Iwakuni, Japan and do it. The problem is, eventually the DOD will create a position and then you'll be SOL. So, but you'd make money in the short term because nobody's out here doing this stuff. It's just me. I'm the only one been doing it. Now they have somebody at American Legion. I think Jeff Barnes is doing them out here in Japan. But Jeff hands them the paperwork, tells them to go fill this out and come back and see me. I don't do that. I fill out the paperwork for you. So that paperwork can get confusing for you. It doesn't take me long to knock it out. What takes me a long time is whenever you hand me a bag full of medical records and ask me to go through it. If you got a medical disc or something like that, that helps out a lot. So, but yeah, that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to get the DOD to put a service officer out here. We'll see what happens. I really don't know. All I know is I got to take a break. I did 7. I'm getting 7 last week. I got 2 more in the chute. I got to get knocked out. One of those is I got a bag full of medical records I'm going to have to go through. So it's going to take a moment to get done. The other one is a retiring Master Guns. We'll get his knocked out, and then I'm done until I get recertified. I'll get recertified maybe September, October. I got to talk to DAV, Muskogee, Oklahoma, and find out when they can get me in, when they can see me. Get them a gift bag from Japan because I haven't seen them in like 2 years. DAV Muskogee's doing great work, and they help me out a lot. So when I have questions, but do you have any other questions before I get off here? I've been up here running my jibs. You guys got anything? I wish I could help all of you, but the good thing is there's service officers all over America that can help you out. Going into your local VFW, American Legion, AMVETS. So you'll go to like your National Archives, depending on what branch you are, but you can go to like EVET Records. Just Google like EVET Records, and you can submit a request. You want to submit a request for your inpatient, outpatient, and mental health whenever you submit that request, okay? Did I answer your question, Matthew? Yeah. What else? So EVET Records. Yeah, okay. Yeah, oh, you served with Deidre then. Okay. Yeah, she was a hell of a mechanic, huh? She really was. So Deidre a better mechanic than me. But she could fix some gear now. Who else we got on the call? Any other VA questions? I know some just got on here. I hate to hang up and miss some of the questions and stuff that you guys might have about VA disability claims. So hit me up. If you missed, I'm going to sign off here then pretty quick. But if you missed the call, go back and watch the video. I talked about connecting sleep apnea to on your VA disability claim. So I gave some info on there. You can always hit me up, inbox me, and I'll try and help you out. But if there's any more questions, I hit about another 30, 45 seconds here. Who else on the call today? Who we got? No, Kat, Josh. Okay. You guys got anything? Josh, you better document everything, man. You're eating 45-pound dumbbells every day. You're gonna get you're not iron deficient at this moment, but you might break something. You hear me? So, Captain Roy, I talked to you a couple times. If you have any questions, hit me up in my inbox. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming in. Yeah, you do that. You do that. I don't remember where you're at, though, Josh. There may be a good local DAV out there. There might be. I know the one at Miramar is really good. But you know I got you, man. It won't take me too long. You give me the Alta file. For those of you that are still active duty, if you DOD save me the Alta file, if you're still active duty, I can help you out in about an hour and knock out your claim. So someone like Josh, you DOD save me your Alta file. Give me a call on Messenger. I'm going to need some basic information from you and load it into the program so that I have like your name, address, where we're going to ship your mail to, stuff like that. And then about an hour later, I can inbox you your VA claim. It doesn't really take that long. If I got your Alta file to get it knocked out, it'll be about 85% complete. Honestly, there's no reason why the VA claim process takes that long. I can help. For those of you that are active duty, it's really easy. Like, Josh, if you had your Alta file right now and you emailed it to me, I could look through it in about, I don't know, 2 to 3 minutes. Type in your freaking claim and then DOD save your claim and you'd be done, man. Like, you look it over, make sure I didn't leave anything out. Maybe you didn't get something documented you want to document. We'll put it in there and then we'll file it. So for those of you that's active duty, it's real easy for someone like me to help you out. That's why I don't understand why the people want to do it on their own without someone looking it over and saying, hey, I've seen 10% for migraines, 10% or 50% for migraines. I've seen 10% for plantar fasciitis. I've seen 50% for plantar fasciitis. What's the difference? Yeah, Josh, anytime, buddy. What's the difference in the 10 and the 50? What they said at their CMP exam. Now, I can tell you, having done both of those guys' claims, looking at their medical records, there was absolutely no difference. So where do you get your Alta file? Let me get to that. Josh, you get your Alta file from VA or from hospital administration. You go in there, you got to fill out like a paperwork, like a FOIA or something like that, some paperwork, and you request your Alta file. Yeah, Jay, the difference is at their CMP exam too, like what they say. If they say, oh, let's say plantar fasciitis, oh, my foot hurts sometimes. Well, you're probably going to get like 10% for that, But if you actually describe the ailment, how it affects you, how often it affects you, because the CMP exam, the majority of it is verbal. So you're going to go in there like you're checking into Navy Medical, and you're like, oh, yeah, doc, it hurts sometimes. Can I get some Motrin? Okay, oh, yeah, man. Yeah, there's your 10%, buddy, But if you go in there and actually describe it and how debilitating it is, how often it occurs, now you're going to get 50%. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Jay. What are you doing out there, Jay? You helping vets out too, man? It's probably one of the most rewarding things I do is help veterans out. I wish I could get paid to do it. They put a service officer job somewhere like out here, I would take it. Not that I'm lobbying for that because I'm really happy with NATEC. I'm just saying, like helping veterans out, there's nothing more rewarding than that. So, yeah, what are you doing, Jay? Are you doing claims? Yeah, I'm doing all I can do. I've done about 230 claims so far. I wish I had time to do more. I just don't have time for it. So, but yeah. Love you too, Scott. Come out and see us sometime, man. Get you a command out here, brother. Keep doing good things, Scott. I'm proud of you too. I'll be watching you and the kids and Kate. You guys are awesome, man. Good people. Scott, I got your back too whenever you get ready to retire. You hit me up. Say little Kate. All right, any other questions? No? Okay, guys. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me today. Get any more questions that come up after I sign out of the video, hit me up, hit my inbox, and I'll help you out as best I can, all right? Y'all take care. Scott, talk to you later, man. Good to see you. Bye, guys.